Hello, welcome to this video about dream journaling to access the subconscious mind. If you are interested in getting to know your internal world, your subconscious mind, your higher self, then you are going to want to watch this video, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's get right into this video about dream journaling, accessing the subconscious mind. Why is this so important in the first place? Because our subconscious mind actually controls our life without, you might not even realize it. You might think that you consciously control your life. But your subconscious mind is filled with beliefs, habits, and patterns, and all sorts of things that are, and it's trying to tell you these things. Your dream or your subconscious mind is trying to tell you these things, but we will not know unless we can access that through our dreams. And there's also some other ways that you can access your subconscious mind, and mostly that would involve getting your mind into the alpha state or the theta state, which are the two brainwave states where the mind is slower. That's a whole nother subject, but for now I'm just going to keep this video about dream journaling because this is probably one of the easiest ways that you can access your subconscious mind. So, dream journaling, how to do it. And I'm going to give you some journal prompts as well. So after this video, you're going to know exactly how you can use dream journaling to get to the bottom of what your subconscious is trying to tell you. So the first step in how to dream journal is to get a journal, obviously. So there are a couple of options here. One of your options is to buy a physical hardcover dream journal. So I admit that I don't have one of these because I make mine myself. I do printable ones, but I'll get to that in a minute. But you can search on Amazon for a dream journal. I'm sure they have them. If not, you can always use any other type of journal. Any daily journal will do. I just like the ones that are catered towards dream journaling because they kind of help you with the process a lot easier. If you just get a regular journal, you're just going to have like a blank page. And I mean, that works because you can write your dreams down that way if you have to. But here's what I like to do is use the printable one that is made for dream journaling. And I made this myself. It's in my Etsy shop, and I have it designed specifically to help you to interpret your dreams and record your dreams. And so I like the printable ones too, because if you've been following me for any length of time, you know how much I'm obsessed with printables. I've got over 100 of them in my Etsy shop for various things, all holistic wellness related items. But basically, I like the printable ones because you can print a new sheet off every time you need one, which is going to be 365 days of a year. And I don't think you're going to be able to find a journal that's got that many pages in it. And even if you do, you're going to need to buy a new one every year. But with a printable dream journal, you can just print, a new one for free because you pay a couple dollars. And that's another thing, is they're so cheap. The printable ones are only a couple dollars compared to a hardcover physical journal. They can run you $30 sometimes. And so I'm really all about, being on a budget and helping people improve their lives cheaper. If most people are having money issues these days. And so this is just a great way to improve your life for very inexpensively. So I like the dream journal printable because I can do that with it, and I can stick it on my my clipboard and lay it right next to my bed, and it's so much easier to do. So then after you get a journal, whether that's a hardcover or a printable, then you want to do one of these two things, or you're always going to want to do this first one, write down your dreams, of course. So the other way you can do this is, if you don't want to write down your dreams the second you wake up, you can lay there with your eyes closed and mentally go back through your dream and then write it in your journal. Why is this a better option? Because as soon as you wake up, let's say you wake up and you have a dream and you're like, oh, I have to write this down. So then you open your eyes, and as soon as you open your eyes, you're immersed in the real world all of a sudden. You have to turn on a light. You either have to get up to turn on a light, or you have to scramble to find something to light what you're looking for, and then find your pen, find your journal. And by the time and then you got to sit up and get ready to write. By the time you do those things, minutes have passed, even seconds have passed, which is enough. You can lose your dream details within seconds. So the best thing to do is to right away just lay there, keep your eyes closed so you're not getting, both of your worlds mixed up. You're going to mentally just run through your dream, as many details as you can, and then once you have it solidified, once your brain has easily remembered the details, then you can sit up, turn on a light, find your pen, find your journal, and start writing. So then another thing, a tip here is to do this every single day. This is training, because the more you do anything, of course, the more the more easy it's going to be. And it's going to be really easy, especially if you want to do lucid dreaming. So lucid dreaming is where you are aware that you're dreaming. And that is something that's a whole nother subject. But once you get into that, you're going to start waking up every 90 minutes, because that's how often your body goes through another sleep cycle. And then when you train yourself to get up, wake up, and write down your dreams every time you have them, your body will naturally wake up every 90 minutes. I did this for about 2 weeks once, and it was great because I was able to realize exactly how many dreams I was having. I mean, you might think you might have 1 or 2 dreams a night because those are the only ones that you remember, but that's because those are the only ones that happened right before you woke up. You forget everything else. So when you're training to be a lucid dreamer, you will train yourself to wake up every time you have another sleep cycle, and you're going to be amazed at how many dreams you actually have every night. So the reason why I quit doing that was not because it wasn't working, but because I wasn't getting enough sleep. At the time I was still struggling with my sleep disorder, and I was having a hard time getting enough sleep. So I didn't want to keep waking up every 90 minutes, and that was an easy habit to get back out of. I just decided I didn't want to do it anymore, so I was able to sleep again through the night. But that's another subject. I went off on a tangent there. So basically the point of that was you want to train yourself to write in your dream journal every day, every morning. So then what do you write in your dream journal? The first thing you want to write is the date, because this is important. And if you are into journaling at all, then you know the importance of dating all of your journal entries, for the reason of you want to be able to go back and see any correlations between what is happening in your life and what your dreams are telling you. This is how you pick up on patterns. You want to write down your dream description. This includes details, as many details as possible. Then you want to record feelings and emotions. This is also very important because our subconscious mind, it communicates to us through feelings and emotions. Not so much, it's not just going to have words flash across your vision telling you something in plain English. It's not going to be like that. So what you want to do is you almost have to become a professional dream interpreter. And here's another tip for you. Dream interpretation is a personal thing, and you shouldn't go by those books that they have all of the dream symbols, because those books are not personal. What you believe something means is different than what somebody else believes that same thing will mean. So if there's 2 people that both have a dream about having to give a speech and being really scared about it, that could also mean something different to that person. It all depends on their subconscious and how they internalized meanings and beliefs. So that's a crucial thing to remember, this is why dream journaling is so important, because you will learn what your dreams are telling you. Your dreams are helping you to interpret them. You don't need a book to tell you What does it mean when I dream of a car? You know, those sorts of things. You don't have to worry about that because you will be able to access your subconscious mind, which is telling you. And once you do this enough, you will pick up on patterns and you will be able to understand what's happening. So then you can also use journal prompts. Journal prompts are great for helping you to find things that you wouldn't have normally thought of. So what types of journal prompts can you use? I'm going to give you a couple here. The first one is, what do I think this dream means? So this is just going to be an assumption, and it's like a guess, but it could be a clue, because when you write these things down and then you go back and look, you know, that's one of the great things about recording your dreams is you're going to have all these records and you can go back and look. And this is why dating them is also important, because you can go back and look and see what was happening in your life at this time and what was your dreams at that time. And writing down what you think the dream means is a good place to start. And then you can also ask yourself, how does this dream relate to my current situation? And this is also why dating your dreams is important, so that you can remember what your current situation was. Is there a main message I think this dream is telling me? So that gets a little bit more broad. What's the theme? Is there something that jumps out at you? So when it comes to feelings and emotions, you can find feelings lists online, or you can, this is the one that's from my journal that I made. I put it in a cloud, and so it's easy to circle them. You know, you can go through and you might not be able to think of a feeling right off the bat. You might have to look at a list of feelings. And then, you know, this is really important to do almost right away, because these feelings are usually the strongest thing that comes through. Like, you know, you might have a dream and you might forget the details of it, but you might feel incredible jealousy or anger or excitement. These are feelings that you have to write down. So if you're interested in getting my printable dream journal, it's only a couple dollars on Etsy. And since it's printable, like I said, you can print as many pages as you want forever, and you've only paid a couple dollars. So there's going to be 2 pages for each of the styles of these designs here. One page is going to have the date, the description, the feelings cloud, and then it's also going to have the journal prompts page. So you'll get everything that was in this video in that dream journal. So the link will be in the description if you want to check that out. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.